So I just picked up this brand new heated blanket. This is gonna be in the full size, and you can see we have it in this really nice navy blue and white colorway. It is super, super soft. And one of the great things about this one specifically that I like compared to other ones out there on the market is it is very, very thin. Because I know a lot of the thicker ones out there, they're like a fleece material, and they just honestly get too hot for me, even when I have it on a very low setting. So I like the fact that this one is more thin, and you can really control how hot you want it to be more with the power of the controller and heating it up instead of the actual blanket being very, very hot itself. So I really like that feature about this blanket overall. But when it comes to the comfortability of it, it is super, super soft. So there is this flannel style of soft material on one side, and then more of a thicker sherpa material on the other side. So if you wanted to, you could use it with this side on your body or the other side as well. So it really depends. You can just switch it up. Honestly, it's very, very comfortable either way, because one side is definitely going to be lighter with this side here. So it's not going to be as warm on your body. So if you wanted it to be warmer, you can switch it on this side here with the sherpa, and it's going to be a lot more warm paired with the heating function of this heating blanket itself. It is really fast to heat up. It's only about like a little bit more than 10 minutes itself to really go to the max level of the hottest temperature that you can make it. Compared to other of those on the market, it really takes a while for it to finally get to the highest setting. So I really like that. You could just plug it in, get it warm immediately, and be nice and cozy when you are really, really cold in those cold months that are definitely coming up very soon. There's also going to be 10 different heating modes on this blanket. So when you are using the controller, you have up to 10 different heating modes to select to. I know that others out there on the market, they have maybe like 5 or 6. So you have to really pick and choose. And when you go to one, it might be too high. And when you go with one right below that, it might be not warm enough because there's only a couple different modes. So having 10 different modes really just splits the different temperatures more gradually over the different modes. So you can really get precise on the temperature that you plan on using in the blanket, so you don't really get too hot or you're not hot enough. And there's also time modes on it as well. So there's going to be 5 different time modes: 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, and 8 hour. So if you plan on just using it while you're just hanging out on the couch, like I am, for example, usually I put it on like a 2 hour or even a 1 hour, and it's long enough because if I'm just hanging out here, it's probably going to get warm since I am awake. But if you're sleeping, you could just turn it on the 4, 6, or the 8 hour, and it'll stay warm the entire time that you're going to sleep. But you don't have to worry about it overheating because it's gonna have that auto shut off function with a timer that you set it to. I do like that on this blanket, it has the wires that are throughout the entire thing, and they're not gonna be those thicker wires that most of them have out there on the market. They're super, super, super wire thin, which I really like, because honestly, this blanket, with how thin it is, but how warm it is, it just feels like a normal everyday throw blanket. But the fact that it warms up as well is just an amazing feature about this. And those wires just literally go throughout the entire blanket. I've tried others, and it seemed like there was just cold patches throughout the edges of the blanket, and it seemed like the heating element was just more in the middle. But I've noticed this one, it comes all the way almost up to the very edge of the blanket, and it keeps you just super, super warm because majority of it is going to be on your body, keeping you warm. So it is super, super comfortable to have. And one of the last things about this is that it is machine washable. So after you unplug it from the bottom here, you can go ahead, unplug it, disconnect it, then throw it in the washer just on cold, and then hang dry after that. And then you'll be ready for another either great night's sleep or a warm hangout session just throughout the day if you are cold. Because if you plan on using this quite a bit, or you usually run on the more colder side, you're gonna wash it more than others. So having a machine washable blanket is definitely key. So if you're looking to pick up a new electric heating blanket, I would definitely recommend this one right here. I have the full size, and it honestly is just big enough for me. I don't think you need to go any bigger than this. If you wanted to, maybe go up to the queen or the king size for a large size bed. But if you're using this for 1 or even 2 people, I think this will have you taken care of. It is super warm, but it's also very lightweight, so you don't have to worry about overheating, because I tend to get warm pretty fast. But it's definitely nice to have when it is cold outside. The fact that it has the 2 different materials on each side, you can really dial in which side you'd want to be more cozy with. Honestly, I like using it on the sherpa side out and then turn the heating element on. So it's just a perfect pairing, not too hot, but not too cold. So if you're looking for a new heated electric blanket, then I would highly recommend this one right here. It's super soft, easy to use, and very comfortable.